Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are expecting their first child soon, and preparations for the royal baby's arrival are on in full swing. Prince Harry and the mother-to-be have officially left Kensington Palace and are now living in Frogmore Cottage in Windsor. The new home would allow the couple to adjust to their lives as parents while being away from the cameras. Speculations are doing the rounds that Meghan and Harry could break with tradition and not pose for hospital photos with their newborn. The couple might give the royal custom a miss to protect the child's privacy. Remember, this royal baby will be special in that it will be the first mixed-race child to be born into the royal family. There is more on the royal baby's significance, as explained by a royal etiquette expert.
The child will be significant because it's the first mixed-race child that has been born into the royal family, and that's a wonderfully positive thing because I think it makes the royal family more accessible, more relevant and more contemporary than they perhaps have been before. And there are going to be chunks of society who have previously looked to the royal family and thought, yeah, well, they're nice, but they don't really mean anything to me, whereas now they are starting to look like a modern family.
And these are live visuals coming to you from Windsor, where the next royal baby of the British monarchy is expected to arrive. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan, are expecting their first child. Meghan Markle has gone into labour. That's what we understand, and we're bringing to you live visuals as the world awaits the royal baby's arrival. And keep in mind, Meghan and Harry could be breaking with tradition and not pose for hospital photos with their newborn. It's a private childbirth. And we have Aisha now joining us on the phone line. Aisha, huge amounts of curiosity ever since Harry and Meghan got together in the first place, and now all the more for the royal baby to arrive.
Absolutely, Krishna. This is a very exciting time for the United Kingdom, especially at a time when Brexit has gotten everybody quite down. That, of course, has been sort of rolling, in the background. This news, of course, coming as, let's say, a glimmer of hope at a time when Brexit has been sort of a downer. So the royal baby, as you know, has the Duchess of Sussex has gone into labour earlier this morning. Sketchy reports so far. The couple have tried to maintain utmost privacy surrounding both the pregnancy, their plans for the baby, and in fact, we're given to understand that there won't even be a photo call. Now, that's in a stark difference to Prince Harry's elder brother, Prince William, and his wife, Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge. The two of them have been very sort of open about the way they're raising their children. In fact, it was almost understood that Meghan, like Princess Diana in the past, and Kate herself, would give birth at the Lido wing and then be seen on the steps thereafter, shortly after, with the baby in their arms for the public to see. But the Duchess and Duke of Sussex have decided to take a completely different path. They want a private birth. In fact, she's having a home birth, which sort of harks back to the way, royalty used to do things before modern hospitals came into play. In fact, Queen Elizabeth herself gave birth to all of her children at home. So breaking with tradition, perhaps setting new traditions, is what signifies the union of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle too. She is a commoner, for lack of a better word. She's mixed race. She's a divorcee. She's older than him. So there are a number of new, let's say, precedents that this couple is setting.
Well, absolutely, and as you're rightly pointing out, they are setting a couple of new precedents, but also going back in time, in terms of having a private childbirth, a home childbirth. Interesting times for the British monarchy. Aisha Sindhu joining us on the phone line, even as we continue to get you the latest coverage. The latest update we're getting, official update from the British monarchy, is that the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, has gone into labour and she is in Windsor, and we've been bringing you live visuals from Windsor as well. It's a private childbirth, as we've been repeatedly telling you, and that is the reason why we cannot get any visuals. The couple have even avoided a hospital photograph as well. And Aisha, if you're still with us, it's interesting, isn't it?
The most amazing experience I can ever possibly imagine. How any woman does what they do is beyond comprehension, but we're both absolutely thrilled and so grateful to all the love and support for everybody out there, from everybody out there. It's been amazing. So we just wanted to share this with everybody.
And what about names? Are you still thinking about names?
Still thinking about names, Alan. The baby's a little bit overdue, so we've had a little bit of time to think about it. But we're still. That's the next bit. But for us, I think we'll be seeing you guys in probably 2 days' time, as planned, as a family, to be able to share it with you guys, and so everyone can see the baby.
Well, you can't stop smiling. It must have been. I mean, every birth is amazing, but for your own child, it must be.
I haven't been at many births. This is definitely my first birth, but it was amazing, absolutely incredible. And as I said, I'm so incredibly proud of my wife. And as every father and parent would ever say, you know, your baby is absolutely amazing, but this little thing is absolutely to die for. So I'm just over the moon. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
That is Prince Harry speaking to the media. That's live, ladies and gentlemen, straight from Windsor. And Prince Harry has, in a way, confirmed that the royal baby has indeed been born. At least from what he's saying, it can be inferred that he's seen the little one and he's absolutely ecstatic. He's said that he's extremely proud of his wife. We have Mandy Clark now joining us on the phone line, our London Bureau Chief. Mandy, from what we've heard from Prince Harry just now, the royal baby has been born.
Well, that was certainly breaking news. It was a long time coming. It was definitely under kept very quiet. Her due date, no one knew it. And Prince Harry made a point. They really wanted to keep this very much a private affair, away from that media glare. So it was Harry that was able to announce it, and they managed to keep it very much a family time, very special. So it is very big news for the royals, this latest edition.
Mandy Clark, our London Bureau Chief, joining in. And Mandy, as even Prince Harry admitted, it's a long overdue baby that has finally arrived, and it will the baby will not be shown to the public for at least 2 days. And again, that's a contravention of the tradition of having hospital photos taken immediately after the birth.
Well, that's true, especially when it comes to the line of succession. We certainly saw the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate, very shortly after giving birth, presenting all three of her children at that Lido wing in Paddington. She obviously followed Lady Diana, who had done the same. But, in fact, the Queen herself opted for home birth. She did not want it in front of the media. So it goes in kind of the more privacy that certainly Harry craves. This is certainly the way he wants to do it, very much on his own terms, keeping it very much a special family time. And I think, by and large, the public respect that. Seeing the baby in a couple of days' time seems fair enough.
And Mandy, Prince Harry also saying that still there is no confirmation on the name of the baby.
Yes, not a lot of details about this royal edition. No name. We don't get to see it for a bit, but that is, there's great speculation. There's lots of betting that has happened in the UK on what that royal name might be. So I suppose they can still keep those bets open until it is finally announced.
Right, and Mandy, we are now getting official confirmation that it's a boy for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They've given birth to a boy as well. Mandy, a confirmation on that front as well, except for the name. For now, everything else is confirmed.
Yeah, not a lot of details, just a boy. Of course, that boy is pretty far removed in that line of succession after Kate had George, and then, of course, Charlotte. and Louis. So this child is really in no way in line to throne, but of course will live a very royal life and likely remain in the media spotlight. That's one thing that certainly Harry and Meghan have made it very clear that they want as normal a life as possible, and that's something that Lady Diana had always craved for her own boys. She wanted them. They went to Eton, which is a public school. They weren't privately educated like a lot of the royals. She wanted them to experience life to the fullest. I'm sure Harry will make a point that his son gets the same. Harry always described his time in the military as his favorite time, when he could just be one of the lads. So I imagine he will want his son to have as normal a life as possible when you are a royal.
Normal when you are a royal. Mandy Clark, stay with us. Let's now quickly again listen to what Prince Harry had to tell the media immediately after the birth of the child.
Announced that Meghan and myself had a baby boy early this morning, a very healthy boy. Mother and baby are doing incredibly well. It's been the most amazing experience I could ever possibly imagine. How any woman does what they do is beyond comprehension, but we're both absolutely thrilled and so grateful to all the love and support for everybody out there. From everybody out there, it's been amazing. So we just wanted to share this with everybody.
And what about names? Are you still thinking about names?
Still thinking about names, Alan. The baby's a little bit overdue, so we've had a little bit of time to think about it. But we're still. That's the next bit. But for us, I think we'll be seeing you guys in probably 2 days' time, as planned, as a family, to be able to share it with you guys, and so everyone can see the baby.
Well, you can't stop smiling. It must have been. I mean, that's just, every birth is amazing, but for your own child, it must be.
I haven't been at many births. This is definitely my first birth, but it was amazing, absolutely incredible. And as I said, I'm so incredibly proud of my wife. And as every father and parent would ever say, you know, your baby is absolutely amazing, but this little thing is absolutely to die for. So I'm just over the moon. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Prince Harry is over the moon as the Duchess of Sussex has delivered a baby boy. Baby Sussex has been born, weighing 7 pounds. Both the mother and baby Sussex are both doing well. That's the confirmation coming in from Prince Harry himself, and also confirming the fact that the baby will be brought out to the world to see 2 days later as planned. Mandy Clark, our London bureau chief, continues to be with us on the phone line. Mandy, clearly an ecstatic Prince Harry over there. Suddenly seeming like a regular man talking about the birth of his child. We're also showing the pictures of the Instagram handle of Sussex Royal, which says it's a boy. And so now it's out there for the world to see 2 days from now.
Yes, exactly that. Not a lot of information, but we know he was overdue and he's a boy. Prince Harry, he did sound just like a regular guy who's thrilled. It was, as he said, it was his first he attended, and that's always a traumatic experience for both parents. So he said, saying that she did an amazing job. He was in awe that women can give birth in many ways, and incredibly proud, he expressed, and he says the baby is a delight. So certainly a very, very happy father.
A very, very happy father, Prince Harry. That's because the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, have delivered a baby boy just a short while ago. Prince Harry confirming it just about 10 to 15 minutes ago. It was a long overdue baby, as Prince Harry himself confessed. Lots of curiosity and people waiting as well. And Prince Harry thanking the public for sending their love and regards to their baby. Let's now listen in again to what Prince Harry had to say immediately after the birth.
Meghan and myself had a baby boy early this morning, a very healthy boy. Mother and baby are doing incredibly well. It's been the most amazing experience I could ever possibly imagine. How any woman does what they do is beyond comprehension, but we're both absolutely thrilled and so grateful to all the love and support for everybody out there, from everybody out there. It's been amazing. So we just wanted to share this with everybody.
And what about names? Are you still thinking about names?
Still thinking about names, Alan. The baby's a little bit overdue, so we've had a little bit of time to think about it. But we're still. That's the next bit. But for us, I think we'll be seeing you guys in probably 2 days' time, as planned, as a family, to be able to share it with you guys and so everyone can see the baby.
Well, you can't stop smiling. It must have been. I mean, I suppose every birth is amazing, but for your own child, it must be.
I haven't been at many births. This is definitely my first birth. But it was amazing, absolutely incredible. And as I said, I'm so incredibly proud of my wife. And as every father and parent would ever say, you know, your baby is absolutely amazing, but this little thing is absolutely to die for. So I'm just over the moon. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Now, meanwhile, preparations for the royal baby's arrival have been on in full swing after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the mother-to-be, left Kensington Palace and are now currently living in Frogmore Cottage in Windsor. And that's where the birth has taken place. It's a private birth, and this new home is set to allow the couple to adjust their lives as parents while being away from the cameras. And rightfully, as the speculations were doing the rounds, Meghan and Harry have broken with a tradition of sorts and not posing for hospital photos with their newborn. There are no pictures of the royal baby as of now, and the couple has given this custom a miss to protect their child's privacy. Even as we bring to you visuals of the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle last year in May 2018. We have Mandy Clark, our London bureau chief, continuing to be with us on the phone line. And Mandy, we're running pictures of the wedding from last year, and that is simply because although all details are confirmed, there will be no pictures of the baby for the next 48 hours at least.
Yes, indeed. They had made it very clear that they wanted this very much a personal, private affair. They spoke of a private celebration after the birth. Of course, the baby was expected mid to late April. Harry himself describes the baby is long overdue, but the public never did know what the actual due date was. Now, of course, we still don't know the name. We won't see the picture of the baby in a few days' time, and in all likelihood, Harry would be slow to present the baby to the world like his brother did when his children were born. Of course, there was a greater focus on William's children because they have a direct line to the throne. George will be one day the next King of England. Harry always felt that he always has valued his personal life. He doesn't want too much information about his personal life out there, which is very hard to do when he is a royal. So we can expect a far more protective father, really cherishing his privacy. We've seen that with Meghan Markle too. She likes her privacy as well. They are also the public's favorite. They're the most popular of royals, so there'll always be great media interest in them. So
Right.
They will have to try and control the media interest with their own private desires.
And Mandy, the Frogmore Cottage in Windsor, would you call it an ideal place to stay away from the cameras?
Yeah, I think it also, in a way, yes. It's on the grounds of Windsor Castle, and I think Windsor does have a special place for them. It was always described as one of the Queen's favorite castles, but Frogmore is a smaller cottage. It was by royal standards, if you will, and it's where they got married in Windsor. It holds a special place for them. They did want to carve out their own privacy. They did live in the same grounds of William and Kate, and they decided they wanted to kind of have their own privacy, have their own space as a family. So it is an ideal location, it seems, for that couple.
Mandy Clark, our London Bureau Chief, joining us on this broadcast as we continue to bring you the latest news break from British monarchy, where Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have given birth to a baby boy. Baby Sussex weighs 7 pounds and is in good health, and so is the mother. It's an official confirmation that has come in just a short while ago, and we do understand that the birth is a private birth inside the Frogmore Cottage in Windsor Castle, where no cameras have been allowed. There is a planned media interaction in about 2 days from now, when baby Sussex will be revealed to the world. And as Mandy has been telling us, it's clear that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, want their child to have a normal life away from the glare of the media, away from the luxuries of being a royalty, even as people across England celebrate. Mandy, I just have one question to ask before I let go of you. This news of the birth of the royal baby comes amidst a lots of other talk about how the fault lines seem to have appeared within the British royal family.
Yes, there has been great speculation that there was a great split between the Cambridges and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, that's William and Harry, and that ultimately the sisters-in-law, that Meghan and Kate, didn't get along. Now, they seem to have said that that wasn't the case, that they simply decided to move to Frogmore because they wanted to have their own privacy and start their own life in many ways. But there is great speculation that there may be tensions between those two women. Of course, Kate is a very different woman. She is, Meghan is a Californian actress. Kate grew up in very well-to-do in the UK. They come from very different places, but they say they get along fine. So it is hard to tell where the truth actually lies between them. But certainly in the public, they said there's no split, that the Fab Four, as they're described in the tabloids, are strong.
Mandy Clark, our London Bureau Chief, joining us on the phone line as we bring you this story. Thank you, Mandy, for joining us. And with that, we've completely run out of time here on this edition of Your Story here on WION World is One. Thank you so much for watching.